Friends, this week in the Gospel we find a servant who comes before his master desperate because he owes him an unbelievable sum of money, a feeling which many of us at university unfortunately know quite well. However, the master forgives the loan, replacing the servant's desperation with freedom. Of course, this is referring to our Father's incredible love and mercy for us from the beginning of the world. Unfortunately, though, the servant goes to another who owes him a much smaller amount of money and shakes him, demanding payment. Now, either he has forgotten his master's forgiveness and so acts with the same desperation he had before, or he is ungrateful for it and thus acts out of greed. In either case, what the servant lacks the master had is generosity. And so let's take two lessons from this. Firstly, let us keep always at the front of our minds the incredible forgiveness our God has for us, that we might maintain the freedom we have found in Christ. And secondly, since it is impossible to measure remembrance or gratitude, let us practice generosity every day. When we go out onto Fordham Road and we pass by homeless people, do we treat them like human beings? Do we speak to them, or do we ignore them because we are not generous enough with our time and presence? When we go out to celebrate, do we wear masks? Or are we not generous enough to give up a very small amount of our freedom and enjoyment for the safety and well-being of others? Brothers and sisters, if we cannot do these things, how will we ever forgive the people who actually hurt us? And so, assuming that none of us at our young age have any large debtors, let us practice generosity right now, and thus begin in advance the hard work of forgiveness.